So today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what an exploded view is here on Onshape. Now, when we take a look at an exploded view, this is the final product. This is a drawing we have with our exploded view so everyone can see exactly how your assembly is put together and they can see how all the parts fit together. This is kind of really crucial when you have more complex assemblies to show everybody how these parts fit together and how all the parts move, interact with each other. It's a good way to give someone a good idea of how things are going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to create our exploded view that we're going to then put on a separate drawing. I'll show you how this works. So the first thing I'm going to do is we need to have our assembly. As I said, we need to have the assembly done. So here's my assembly. Go back to isometric view. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to this side menu right here and exploded views. So this is the first exploded view I made. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here and show you how that works. So as I have the exploded view, I have the ability to create all one per piece. So now you'll see that if I come in here, I can create exploded parts by just lifting the arrows. Now these are the ones I've already made. And as I click through them, you'll see that the parts separate as they go. And it doesn't look like it, but as I go through all these steps right here, they are popped out. And they move according to however I move their parts. And I move my parts just like you see here. So let's create our own exploded view. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this right here, and I'm going to come back out and start again here. So again, come back in here, and I'm going to add an exploded view. And now this is called exploded view 2. So now all you have to do is just click on the parts that you want, and then I will drag it out. There. So now every time I grab a piece and move it, it creates a new exploded step. So now you see I moved here a distance. Now you can specify this distance exactly. You can have what's called the exploded lines, which are these lines that connect it right there. I like to have the lines on there so I can see them. You can also specify directions if you want to give it a specific direction to move. You don't have to. I kind of like just pulling it myself. And then I'll just hit the green check mark. And then I'll just do the same thing again. Just grab another part, drag it out to where I want, and then just click. And that's it. That's all you need to create these guys. Just click and drag. That's it. And I'll just create one more here and take the yellow here, pull it out here like that. And then when I'm done, that's my entire exploded view. So that's all you need to do for an exploded view. So now that we're done, I'll just click on this little yellow to done exploding. And now I have my exploded view. Now you don't see it in the drawing because it's not permanent. It's there. And it's hidden in here in the drawing, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to create our exploded view so everybody can permanently see it. And that we do in a drawing. So let's go ahead and create a drawing template. I'm going to come over here and click on drawing, and we are going to make that exploded view permanent. So here is my blank drawing. This is my custom template. I have another video if you want to watch that, how to create custom templates. It's really easy. So we're just going to do a simple insert view. Click on insert to pick what we want the part to be that we're going to use. And since all the parts are here, what we're going to do is we're just going to click on assembly first. And then I'm going to click on my puzzle cube assembly. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to click on the orientation that I want. I'm going to go back to isometric. And then I'm going to click here and choose explode position and choose my explosion. Now, your explosion should be labeled number 1 But since I have 2, I have a choice. So I can have explode 1, and I choose how big it is, show the state. I can show whatever state I want. And then all I did to do is just go ahead and just pin it down, and I'm done. Okay, so now this is what we have here. Now I can also right click on it, on this drawing, and I can come in here, show hide. Now I right clicked to get this menu, clicked show shaded, and I can show the parts with their original colors. I can also come in here, right click again, show hide, show hidden lines. So now I can see all the hidden lines and see all the 3-dimensionality of this shape, plus see the colors. Now that gives a whole different dimension on how this is going to work. Now, I don't like doing this, but some people can if you want to. You can also come in here and also put the dimension on there, but I would suggest you do dimensioning on a separate drawing so that you can have it look more like this. I like this instead of the dimensioning on the explosion. Explosion has it busy enough as it is, especially if you have more parts. All right, so that's it for that. So that's how you create an explosion view, and that's how you put it on a drawing. I will see you again soon, and keep working and keep drawing and keep creating. Bye.